Why emotional control is a superpower. Have you ever noticed something strange? The strongest person in the room is not always the loudest. The most successful person is not always the smartest. And the most respected person is not always the most talented. Often, it's the person who stays calm when everyone else is losing control. Imagine two people standing in the middle of a storm. The first person panics, they react to every problem, every insult, every setback, their emotional control, their decision. The second person feels the same fear, the same anger, the same pressure, but they do not let those emotions drive the car. And that's where the difference begins. Most people think power means controlling others, but real power is controlling yourself. Because if someone can make you angry with a few words, they own your emotion. If a small failure destroys your confidence was never truly yours. If everyone's obstacle changes your direction when your path belongs to the obstacle, the word teaches us how to speak, how to fight, how to compete. But if very few people learn how to master their own mind, and that's why emotional control has become a rare superpower. Think about a lion. A lion does not prove its strength by reacting to every barking dogs. It stays focused because true strength does not need constant validation in life. Emotional control works the same way. When someone insults you, your first reaction might be anger. When you fail, your first reaction might be frustration. When people doubt you, your first reaction might be the or to prove them wrong. But emotional control creates a gap, a small space between what happened and how you respond. And inside that space lies your power. Because reactions are automatic, responses are chosen, and the people who build extraordinary lives are not the people with the strongest emotion. They are the people who can manage them. History is filled with examples. Great leaders faced criticism, athletes faced pressure, entrepreneurs faced failure. What separated them from everyone else was not the absence of emotion, it was the ability to stay focused despite emotion. They felt fear, but they acted anyway. They felt doubt, but they continued anyway. They felt pressure, but they refused to let pressure decide from them. That is emotional control, not suppressing feelings, not pretending everything is fine, but refusing to become a slave to temporary emotions because emotions are like weather. Some days are sunny, some days are storm, but your destiny should not depend on today weather. Imagine if every pilot flew a plane based only on feelings. Imagine if every surgeon operated based on mode. Imagine if every champion trained only one motivated, the world would stop moving forward. Success belongs to those who can stay committed even when emotion tell them to quit. And there's the truth most people never realize. Your emotions are powerful servants but rebel masters. The moment you learn to observe your emotions without applying every one of them, you unlock a different level of freedom. You stop reacting, you start choosing, you stop being controlled by circumstances, you start controlling your direction, and that's why emotional control is a superpower. Not because it makes life easier, but because it makes you stronger than life's changes. The person who conquers other may be powerful, but the person who conquers themselves, that person becomes unstoppable. So the next time anger rises, pause before reacting. The next time fear appears, move forward anyway. The next time life tests you, remember this. Anyone can act one. Emotions are favorable, but legends act when emotions are against them because emotional control is not about hiding your feelings. It's about making sure your feelings never become the other of your future. Your emotion creates the moment, your choices creates your destiny, and the moment you master the first, you gain the power to shape the second. Beyond rewild, control your emotions, rewire your mind, transform your life. And thank you.